Stars in Their Eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly.
Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes. I'm going to let you into a little secret now. Do you know, TV is all about new ideas, and I've come up with a great new twist on Stars in Their Eyes, and it's called Ordinary People in Their Eyes. Simple, isn't it? See, a pop star would come out through the doors and be transformed into a real person. So, for example, Sporty Spice might say, "Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a school dinner lady." She'd go through the doors, come back as a dinner lady, make some chips. Brilliant. See, she put the chips into a fryer. About 2 seconds later, you all burst into spontaneous applause and go, "Oh, I love this one." It would have been great, but typically the powers that be said no, because A, it would be too expensive, and B, it would be too stupid. So I'm afraid you won't see Sporty Spice as a dinner lady for at least another 20 years. I'm sorry. But maybe we'd just stick with what we do best. 5 amazing performances, 1 audience vote, and 1 grand finalist. So let's meet tonight's first star guest. Like the singer she's going to be, you'll find her staying in top-class hotels. But you won't find a pop star changing the sheets 15 times a day, unless the groupies have been particularly busy. Here's star guest number 1.
My name's Jennifer Hogarth. I'm 33 years of age, and I live near Easington in Cleveland. I've got 2 boys. Aaron's aged 10 and Christopher's aged 14. Aaron likes Manchester United and Christopher likes music and going out shopping generally. My job entails working as a housekeeper and doing general duties for the hotel, and I also do the bedrooms upstairs, making beds and just keeping it generally clean and tidy. My colleagues have always been behind me to do with the show. They can't believe it, really, and I can't either. Well, the person I'm going to be tonight, I like her because she's very outgoing and she likes to say what she thinks most of the time. When I walk through the doors as this person, it'll be a real shocker to do it, but I think I'll be able to manage it. It'll be a happy and really good night for me.
Here with a real 5-star performance, ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Hogarth. You must have seen some sights. Tell us the most embarrassing thing you've ever seen.
It's seen people walk out of the main door instead of walking into the bathroom, and they'll have nothing on, you know, and then they'll have to go find a key somewhere and be running around the hotel, you know.
Oh, I know.
It's awful.
I've done that. How did you get into being the person that you're going to be tonight?
It was my mother that actually said that I looked like her. Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, that's a clue for a start. She started in a different country, didn't she?
Yeah, she was a game show hostess in Turkey.
Right. And she's a big fan of who?
She's a big fan of Margaret Thatcher.
That's right. And what is she most famous for?
She's most famous for being in an all-girl band.
A very popular one.
Very popular, yes.
That's right. And she's split from them now.
Yes.
So tell us who you're going to be tonight, Jennifer.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Geri Halliwell.
Geri Halliwell! The artist formerly known as Ginger. Tonight, singing live, Jennifer Hogarth is Geri Halliwell!
Good looking, bad tasting, tight fitting, but what you see ain't what you are getting. Big makeup, little breakup, she wanted, he's got it, cold-blooded, hot gossip, superficial expectation. Look at me. You can take it all because this face is free. Maybe next time use your eyes and look at me. I'm the drama queen if that's your thing, baby.
at me. Sometimes I don't recognize my own face. I look inside my eyes and find disgrace. My little white lies tell a story. I see it all. It had no
You can take it all because this place is free. Maybe next time use your eyes and look at me. I'm the drama queen if that's your thing, baby. I can even do reality.
Come on, look at me. And this place is free. I'm your fantasy. So who do you wanna be? Not what you see. I'm a drama queen. If that's your thing, come on, look at me.
Yay. How did it feel doing a great dance routine with a load of wombles? I'm so impressed. What a powerful performance coming out of a munchkin as well. Oh, you were top. Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Hogarth as Jerry Halliwell. When she first saw Spice World, the movie, Jerry thought about leaving, and she wasn't alone. But our next star guest is from the golden age of cinema, a 60s crooner who was never shaken or stirred. And no, it's not Dean Martini. The man behind the voice is no stranger to difficult audiences, and you don't get more critical than the people who've seen it all. Here to explain is star guest number 2.
My name's Thomas O'Donnell. I'm 51. I live in Swinton, Lancashire. I'm married to Vera. We've been married for 30 years. I have 4 children. I work in old people's homes around the region. I generally go in singing and entertaining, cheering them up, telling 1 or 2 jokes. The best thing about entertaining old folks is that they're so appreciative, and you get so much back from them.
Because they sang louder than us last week, didn't they?
When I got the call to say that I'd passed the audition, well, I was up on the ceiling. I was just so elated that I'm just about coming down now. Yeah, it's a wonderful feeling. The thing that I'm looking forward to most is the whole business of being on television after all these years, because it's a show that I always watch, and just to be a part of it, it means a lot to me. But whatever happens, I'll still be doing my nursing homes, whatever.
Beside the sea, oh yeah!
Performing for a bigger audience tonight, but no less discerning, please welcome Tom O'Donnell. Do they request certain people for you to sing as?
They certainly do, yes. I make a point of asking them, have they got any requests? And I can remember on one occasion, there was an old dear. I said, have you any requests? And she said, yes. She's about 90. She said, can you do an Engelbert Humperdinck? Not a Gracie Fields, Engelbert Humperdinck.
Right.
So I said, certainly. So I did the Engelbert Humperdinck. And I finished the show. I'm packing up at the end of the show, put my gear away. Little tap on the shoulder. I look around. There she is on the Zimmer frame. She said, I always ask the singers to do Engelbert Humperdinck, and do you know they never do? I said, but I did. She said, did you?
Could you just give us a little more to go on about the person that you're going to be?
Well, he was a London bus driver, and he was one of Frank Sinatra's favourite singers, and he appeared on television in a soap commercial.
Now, you'll know what it is if we do it for you. Let's do it for them, OK?
You look a little lovelier each day with fabulous pink.
Did you get it? Oh, yeah. So, tell us officially, who are you going to be tonight, Tom?
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Matt Monroe.
Matt Monroe! Walking away, then walking on. Tonight, singing live, Tom O'Donnell is Matt Monroe!
Walk away, please go. Before you throw your life away, a life that I could share for just a day. We should have met some years ago. For your sake, I say, walk away, just go. Walk away and live a life that's full with no regrets. Don't look back at me, just try to forget. Why build a dream that cannot come true? So be strong, reach the stars now. Walk away, walk on. If I heard your voice, I'd beg you to stay. So don't say a word, just run, run away. Goodbye, my love. My tears will fall. Now that you're gone, I can't help but cry. But I must go on. I'm sad that after searching so long, I loved you, but told you, walk away, walk on.
Well done. Absolutely spot on. Ooh, your old ladies loved it. Even that 90-year-old said, ooh, he's better than the real thing. You were spot on. Have you ever thought of doing a double act?
Me and you?
Yeah, we could get onto Procter & Gamble and do the latest soap commercial. It'd be marvellous.
Bubbles.
Hey, top man. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom O'Donnell as Matt Monroe. That's it for part one, but let me give you some clues about the stars you'll see in part two. One is Zanzibar's only rock legend. The other is the original All-American Girl. Before the break, here's a little puzzle for you. We've already seen Geri Halliwell and Matt Monroe, but what have they got in common? Don't write in. I'll tell you in a minute. Bye. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes. Before the break, I set you a little puzzle. In part one, we saw Geri Halliwell and Matt Monroe, and I asked you what they had in common. Did you work it out? Well, the answer is Geri Halliwell and Matt Monroe were both in part one. No. Award yourself a tick and a star if you knew that they both had a hit for Mama. That was worth waiting for, wasn't it? Anyway, our next star guest wasn't even born when the person she's going to be was known as the girl next door. But round Cramlington in the northeast, she's the girl at every door. Star guest number 3.
My name is Caroline Bell, and I'm 33 years old, and I live in Cramlington in Northumberland. I'm married to Tony, and we have 2 lovely sons. Martin is 9 and Christopher's 7. I have 2 jobs at the moment, one of which I work for a family firm, an accident management company. My role there is to visit all the motor dealers and offer our services as an accident company. On an evening, I work as a customer care advisor for Northern Electric. When I got the telephone call to see that I was on the show, I could have actually fainted. I just screamed at the top of my voice. I think the roof at work lifted off and then went back down, and I had the butterflies in my heart and my stomach all night long, and just said, goodness, can this be real?
And it doesn't get more real than this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Caroline Bell. I know you're a little bit nervous, but you've been a bit of a singer on the quiet through your life, haven't you? When did you start?
Well, when I was 5, I was Milky Bar Marge.
Yes.
Yes.
Thought I'd seen you somewhere.
And I had to lift my Stetson up with my pretend gun and say, the Milky Bars are on me.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Fortunately, things changed at the age of 13 for me, and I blossomed, and I got the part...
I think we know what you're saying, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I got the part of Sandy in Greece.
You better tell us a bit about the person that you're going to be, then.
Well, the person that I'm going to be tonight, Matthew, was a #1 box office attraction in America until the late 60s, and she then went on to television. She now runs an animal league in California, and at the moment, I'm very pleased to say she has an album in the album charts. Well, it's part of a compilation CD, and she's singing the song I'm going to perform tonight.
Tell us who you're going to be, Caroline.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Doris Day.
Doris Day! Move over, Doris, and make way for Caroline as tonight's singing live, Caroline Bell is Doris Day!
Our lips shouldn't touch. I like it too much. That gleam in your eyes is no big surprise anymore. 'Cause you fooled me before. I'm all in a spin. About to give in. And though it's not right, I'm too weak to fight it somehow.
Well done. You took me right back to my first adolescent stirrings then.
Oh.
Oh, and it wasn't just steady. It wasn't just the voice, you know. It's that twinkle in your eye.
Ah.
It's fantastic. Given the choice, would you rather be Milky Bar Marge or Doris Day?
Definitely Doris Day.
That'll do for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Caroline Bell as Doris Day! Tonight we feature two cinematic stars, but our next star guest lives his life through the small screen. If you can't tell a word processor from a food processor, then he's the chap to call. So it's up the information superhighway to meet star guest number 4.
My name is Gary Mullen. I'm 25 years old and I come from Glasgow. I work for Compact Computers. My job entails basically just inbound calls from customers and we sell them PCs. And the good thing about it is we've got a great team. Everybody's dead happy and we all got on so well, so it's a really good team atmosphere as well. Married to Jackie. We met at a gig, just came along with a friend, sort of blind date, and we got talking and sort of the rest is history. I've got a wee boy called Ben and he's nearly 2 and he's just a bundle of trouble, but I love him dearly. I started really doing the person that I'm doing on the show because I just go to karaoke and people saying, you sound like that person. And after years of saying no, you know, it's got to the stage now where people are saying, oh, you really should have been on the show. And now I am, so. I think the thing I'm looking forward to most of all was being in front of the audience and seeing people enjoy the moment as much as I will, because I definitely will enjoy the moment.
So turn on, tune in and log on to Gary Mullen. We have done something with Gary that we have never done in 10 years of Stars in Their Eyes. Tell us what we did.
Well, I actually had a set of teeth made for the person I'm going to be tonight.
That's right. Well,
and here they are.
Yeah. Yes, they're lovely, because you don't look very like the person at the moment, do you? Yeah. But you decided not to wear them for the show, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Will you show us why?
Because I speak like this when I've got a mouth.
But it really looks... It really does help. So just give us a few clues about the person. You don't need Diddy Men, do you?
No.
No. So tell us about the person you're going to be.
He was born for football star in Zanzibar.
Oh, yes.
He was educated in India.
Oh, yes.
His first 2 bands were called Ibex and Sour Milk Sea. He joined the band that he's most famous for. They sold over 25 million albums and he died in 1991.
Well, that's given it away, really, hasn't it? So just take that and tell us who you're going to be tonight, Gary.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury! A rock legend reborn as tonight, singing live, Gary Mullen is Freddie Mercury!
It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. A kind of magic.
One dream, one soul, one prize, one golden rest of what you be. It's a kind of magic. One shaft of light that shows the way. No mortal man can win this day. It's a kind of magic. The bell that rings inside your mind is challenging the doors of time. It's a kind of magic.
No, Gary. I thought you were absolutely fantastic. That was staggering. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
You didn't need the teeth, did you? No. But just as a little memento of your stay here, would you like to take him back? Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Mullen as Freddie Mercury! Just one star guest before our studio audience vote for tonight's winner. But if you think you've made up your mind, our next star could put a very big musical cat amongst tonight's pop pigeons. And I have no idea what that means either. We'll take a break, I'll think of some clues, and you'll be back in just a mo. See you then. Welcome back to Stars in the Rise. We've seen Jerry Halliwell, Matt Monro, Doris Day and Freddie Mercury. And here's those clues I promised for our last star guest. She once played a singing nun, not the one that romped through Austria with a bunch of creepy children in lederhosen, no. This particular warbling wimple amused passengers on a jumbo jet. Must have been before in-flight movies. Any ideas? Well, let's travel to the boiling cauldron of sex, rugs and rock and roll that is Western Supermare to meet a woman with a blueprint for success. Star guest number 5.
My name is Debbie Hutchinson. I'm 30 years old and I live and work in Western Supermare for a local architect. Singing's always been a big part of my life. I started singing when I was 9, but I used to sing along to records at home in my bedroom, the usual hairbrush in front of the mirror thing. And it means a lot to me to actually feel like I've accomplished something. And I'm going to be on a show like Stars in the Rise. I chose the artist I'm going to be tonight because several years ago, friends and family mentioned how much I sounded like her, and at the time, I didn't really know much about her music or her. I bought a tape. Peter, actually, my husband, has a favourite song that she does, which is actually the song I'm going to sing tonight. So that means something to me because I'm going to be able to sing it for him. My family and friends have always been really supportive as far as my singing's concerned, and I think they'll just treasure the moment when I come through those doors as the person I'm going to be. I think it'll stay with all of us for a long time.
Well, memories are made of this, so please welcome Debbie Hutchinson. Now, you're a very big fan of the Carpenters, aren't you? And you've gone to great lengths to prove it.
When I was on holiday with my husband Peter in LA, we knocked on their door, and this little old lady came to the door, and it was Richard's mum.
Yeah.
It ended up, at the end of the day, Richard's secretary gave us a call, said, would you like to meet Richard, and we'll show you around the family home. And we thought, well, I think we can fit it into our schedule.
And you did?
We did, yeah. They showed us all around the pictures, and it was
lovely.
Oh, it was fabulous.
Well, don't come round to my house, because I'm not that nice. Tell us a bit about the person you're going to be.
The person I'm going to be tonight was originally born in Australia.
Yeah.
Her first hit single was also Andrew Lloyd Webber's first hit from Jesus Christ Superstar. And she once adopted a dragon for Disney.
Tell us who you're going to be.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Helen Reddy.
Helen Reddy! Willing and able tonight, singing live, Debbie Hutchinson is Helen Reddy!
You live your life in the songs you hear on the rock and roll radio. And when a young girl doesn't have any friends, that's a really nice place to go.
You look so relaxed.
Did I?
Yes, you did. Well, you looked it.
I wasn't.
You would never have known, I'm telling you. Honestly, you see, never mind the carpenters. People will be coming round to your house now, and I shall be selling Debbie's address, should anybody want it later on the show. You were top. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks, Matthew.
Debbie Hutchinson as Helen Reddy. Just before our studio audience vote, let's have a quick reminder of all 5-star performances. First on stage tonight, Jennifer Hogarth as ex-Ginger Jerry Halliwell. Tom O'Donnell walked back as Matt Monroe.
Greet the stars now, walk away.
Doris Day sang live, courtesy of Caroline Bell.
'Cause you fooled me before.
Gary Mullen gave us Freddie Mercury.
What sanity?
And finally, Debbie Hutchinson as Helen Reddy.
Once more, Angie, baby.
OK, studio audience, cast your votes now. And while they're voting, let's go backstage to find out how our star guests thought they got on.
All I could see was a screen of smoke, and then I got through it, and I could see the audience all cheering, and it was a really exciting experience.
Trying to do somebody such as good as Matt Monroe, I mean, it's a privilege to even consider it. But the song was so good as well.
The audience were a beautiful audience. They were very receptive, and you could just tell they wanted you to do well, and that did me so well, if you like. They did me good.
The highlight of the whole experience has just been here, meeting the other people, meeting the crew, and basically having such a great laugh and a great time. It really feels so welcome. It's been fantastic.
To see yourself in the mirror 1 minute as you, and you don't recognise yourself, it's amazing.
The votes are in. The winner has been decided. So, will it be Jerry Halliwell, Matt Monroe, Doris Day, Freddie Mercury, or Helen Reddy? And the winner is Freddie Mercury! Fantastic. Oh, and well deserved. What a great performance. I'm going to ask you now, who thought when this man walked on, you never thought Freddie Mercury, did you? Never in a million years. Then he got the teeth out and thought, oh, Doddy, it might be Doddy. Honestly. And you've studied that man, haven't you?
Yeah, big fan.
Big fan.
Yeah.
You could hardly tell at all. It was a spot-on performance.
Thank you.
Well done. Just get your breath, why don't you? You don't have to chat, I'll do that. What a night it's been for all 5 of our brilliant star guests, but it's not over for Gary here. He sings us out once more this evening and again on the live grand final. Oh, yes. Thanks to all our guests, but tonight the spotlight falls on Gary Mullen as Freddie Mercury. Good night. There you go.
One dream, one soul, one prize, one golden best of what you be. It's a kind of magic. One shaft of light that shows the way. No mortal man can win this day. It's a kind of magic.
You've got the voice, we've got the stage. For details on how you could be walking through those famous doors on the next series of Stars in Their Eyes, phone 0870 400 4000 for an application form, or see teletext on ITV page 351 for more information.